Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 2 in the Panty and Stocking reaction series. Just the one episode today, unfortunately. I'm kind of short on time. Hence why this episode will also be out later than usual. So when it be at its usual time slot, it'll be, I'm going to say around 12 hours late, something like that. It'll still be out, but I really apologize for the delay. That's also the reason why there's only one episode today. I was originally aiming for 2 a week from here on in, and it'll probably happen starting next week. Time got in the way, life got in the way. As a consolation prize, I should have worked out how to do a picture-in-picture version, and I should be hosting it down below for this episode. So please check that out at your leisure if that's something you're interested in. As with all my series, I'm going to go through the comments now and see what you guys had to say. I've only got one comment here from Mad Makashimu who says, "Let's go!" Glad this show won somehow. Yeah, it won pretty decisively if you look at the poll, and now I can see why it won because it's quite good. It made me laugh a lot last week. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching today's episode. Thank you again for the comment. If you want your comment read like Mad Makashimu's here, please comment below. As with all my series, again, I'm going to do a quick recap of the last episode to see what we can learn from it and see if we could predict anything going forward. Somehow I doubt that this will be very useful for this series, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's have a little look. Panty and Stocking are two fallen angels that need heavens or heaven coins in order to re-enter heaven. Garterbelt seems to be like their keeper, and they have a dog named Chuck. Panty likes sex, and Stocking likes sweets. It's their main character quirk at the moment. I guess Panty seems a little more forthright, and Stocking seems a little more by the book, but we'll see what happens. There was a skit about a giant poo and toilets eating people, and then there was another skit about like a horny train, and they were both pretty funny. Predictions? I don't know. I really don't. So we're just gonna jump in and see what we can say. But before we do that, I have to do my shill stuff, of course. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and want to see more, like Panty and Stocking, like Land of the Lustrous, like Monogatari series, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you've thought about the episode, anything I can do to improve my presentation, anything like that. And for right now, I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter. So if you're interested in that, drop me a follow on Twitter. I've been tweeting a little bit lately, so should be good. And we can do the whole social interaction thing. It'll be awesome. Without any further ado, I think I'm just going to jump into the next episode. Righty go. I've got episode 2 of Panty and Stocking up here ready to go. What's the time code on this sucker? 23 minutes and 55 seconds. Let me pop that on screen now. Not much else to say. I'm just going to give us a countdown and 3, 2, 1, and we're going to see how we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, opening. Yes. This song is like some like hyper pop shit. Like if somebody released this like current year, it'd go off. 100 Gex could never. The Turmoil of the Beehive. Okay. That guy's on the poster. Righty, yeah. Yep, okay. Looks like we're gonna do this. Vortex of Love and Lust. I should go get some snacks. This is like hyper banjo. Alright, we're back. Good morning. What are you, me? Of course. What is it? Okay, we're going to school. You haven't even let him talk yet. Okay, missing students. The devil. Was he dry humping her leg? Don't be weird. So they have to blend in. Yeah, this is a very Americanized show. Well, they're not blending in very well. Yeah, this is a very incognito. Okay, so this is like heaven school. Whoa. Stocking is like a style icon. Or the bees. Alright, the sound effects are really funny too. Why does he have a beehive? Great, I love this character already. Oh, this is so trigger to me. I don't know why. Queen Bobby. Nicki Minaj fan. Outdated doll's name. What will you do, Queen the Barbie? Oh, this song's great. What are they doing? I thought they were going to be like fighting a ghost. This is so funny. Oh, that was actually a sick piece of animation. Stocking sick. I love how like this is like a like shitty like Netflix like high school girl show now. The soundtrack for this is kind of ahead of its time in a way as well. This guy's voice. Oh. Panty and Stocking. Ooh. Was she the ghost? What a twist. You'll die if you do. The teacher. Not quite. It's pretty tasteless. Geek boy. Oh no. Unquestionably. Yeah? This guy's a freaking Ghostbuster. Okay, so this is why this kid like stays in the show, I guess. He's got a ghost detector. Alright, found one. Oh, no, it blew up. Never mind. It's not very nice. Oh no. They all look like they're robotinized. Oh, that's kind of sick. Oh, she's Queen Bee. I get it. Okay. And everyone else is drones. That's kind of clever. Alright. Yeah, gotta chase football. It's a conditioned response. Nope. Oh, no, you're getting smashed. We love Bobby. I see. Just gotta get all the helmets. The design of Queen Barbie, I think we're calling it, is actually really cool. Yep, okay. Yay, they're doing the thing again. That's awesome. I liked the BAM like big black screen as well. That was really cool. Pro Ghost Hunter. The principal hates it. Alright, pretty good. Sex and the Date in City. Oh, Datton City. I'm dumb. Alright, Sex in the City parody. What are we, the 2000s? Kaboom! Mummyman. The Panty and Stocking movie trailer. They're sick. Why are they making like a movie of themselves? Bro, their costume's actually sick again though. This winter. I love the camera work is nice too. What is happening? What a celebrity. What happened? Billy Morrison. Alright. All the references here are pretty good. Mm-hmm. She like reviewing her like sweets on her blog. That's great. So yeah, Panty's like kind of got the whole like celebrity thing going on, where Stocking's just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna write on my blog. All right, I love this. I don't sell it. I only do commercials. Yeah, I'm sure Panty won't start any scandals. Is there like a ghost, or are they just like trying to become celebrities just for the hell of it? Who the hell is David Shamalamala? Hopefully they didn't actually use that word. Hey, maybe this wouldn't be okay in current year. Yeah, this is something else. Bro, all the like Madonna references right now are really great. I'm sure you are. They have to pay everyone off, like not to talk about it. That's really good. What the fuck? Ouch. In reality, it would probably make the other movie do better, but anyway. Celebu life. The voice work here is really awesome too. Good thing that was the only copy. Yeah, because, yeah. she's got a head like an empty oil drum. Everybody has left. No, they're not going to be celebrities for the rest of the show. There's no way. All right, so now what are we doing? So wait, are they sisters? It was unclear. They're going to destroy every copy. Characters that are literally you. Yeah. You'll die. Wife was unimpressed. She was mad because he wasn't charging enough for it. That's really funny too. He's wine during work. Oh, that's okay. Great. Go to Australia, you cowards. Oh my god. Undisclosed country that was at war during the production of this anime. I see it. Yeah, they went to like Adelaide. What the hell? The last copy of the sex tape in fucking Antarctica. Oh, and then the last one in space. Bro, the pace of this skit is actually insane. Wow, celebrities. I'm sure keeping one copy of it isn't going to backfire at all. I'm sure this won't backfire at all. Look at the eyes. I've got a new tape to put in the machine. Wait, she's uploading to YouTube. She's just like me for real. Bro, this soundtrack is actually really good. Anaki Panty. For you guys? The first Bane post. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. That was really funny again. I don't really know what else to say. The pace of the show is insane. The soundtrack was a standout this episode. Um, which skit do I like better? I probably like the first one better. I just thought it was kind of this like pulpy like high school thing in a way that I really appreciated. Very Americanized. Both of all the shows really been very Americanized so far. Really makes me think they're aiming for that kind of audience and just kind of didn't reach it. It certainly has a limited niche, put it that way. But yeah, pace is so important for comedy, and I think they kind of nail it. Like, if a joke's not funny, like, they just skip on to the next joke and then hope you'll find it funny. I think that's it. Right, yeah, we're going to get this episode up and we're going to quickly have a look through it and see what we can see. Yeah, that was another really great episode. Why didn't this do well again? I guess it is, as I said, the audience is kind of weird. It's very niche. But this show's, like, excellent. I guess there was that whole part about the whole gay slur part wasn't very cool, but it is what it is. I don't know if the subbing had anything to do with that either. Yeah, so as always, I'll just pause whenever I see anything cool that I want to talk about. So for a start, yeah, the opening has kind of like a, I don't know, it wouldn't be considered hyperpop now because it would kind of be of its time, right? So when was this show made? 2010, I want to say? Somewhere around there. Um, Let me get an exact year, actually. Yep, 2010. So the music's kind of its time, and now they're appropriating a lot of those techniques, a lot of those, uh, 2010, late 2000s pop music techniques into a genre called hyperpop. Don't know if you guys have heard of it, where this would fit right in there based on its kind of sugar filled, adrenaline kind of sound. You know what I mean? Sugar sweet, loud in your face, egregious use of auto tune. That's my shit. So yeah, and I'll use this as an opportunity. All the music in this episode was fantastic. I really want to listen to the soundtrack now. It's probably going to be something I pop on when I'm just doing whatever. Um, yeah, a real highlight of the show so far. It really matches the aesthetic really well and really adds to the experience. So yeah, we have the first skit here. I think it was Turmoil of the Beehive, they said. Um, this character is on one of the posters from memory for the key visual. So I'm imagining he'll come back in the show. I thought this was really well done. It's probably my favorite of the skits so far that they've had. I just love what they're parodying. I love how quickly all the classmates like turn on Queen Barbie. The character design and all of it's great. The costumes are great. And yeah, it looks like we're doing this kind of opening sequence at the start of each episode. We didn't reverse out of it like last episode, but it seems like something that's sticking around. So the kind of principal comes along and it's like, "Hey, there's a ghost at our school, and you got to come kill it." I thought this would be kind of the conceit of every skit, but then the next skit kind of subverts that a little bit, and we do some weird thing about them becoming celebrities, which feels a little bit out of place to the rest of the show, but in kind of a funny way as well. So yep, we got our premise: ghost stealing kids. What will Panty and Stocking do? Of course, Panty and Stocking will approach the situation with the utmost care and attention and be very secretive about the whole affair. Go undercover. You know, undercover. Appropriately extra is their entrance here. And they quickly become top dogs of the school because they're kind of attention seekers. Again, the outfits are amazing though. I like kind of the looping background here. It gives it a very amateurish charm to the to this walking scene, especially for how long it goes on. Like you see these faces in the background kind of repeated a lot. Like a guy brought a tripod out. That's pretty funny. So are the bees all over this guy just kind of like foreshadowing about the whole queen bee conceit of this kind of ghost? It's pretty funny, I think. He was just attacked by a bunch of bees. And he's like a ghost hunter or something, or at least interested in the occult, but is also just like a massive like loser nerd. Now looking at these background people too, that's actually a pretty good technique considering like how fast it moves. Like you don't even really notice that they've all got very low detail. I know they put their attention in the right places in this show as well. I think I commented in the reaction as well that on top of the music being excellent, the sound work is great as well. Lots of comedic sounds, good fall sounds, good slip sounds, all that kind of thing. Some like classic cartoon stuff. I think it's very well done. I love characters like this. I love how extra she is. I'm surprised I haven't seen some like Stan Twitter videos starring this character. Very Kill the Kill, especially in this kind of high school setting. Who's the character in Kill la Kill? Like the psycho, like not sister, but she's got like the twin tails, and she's psycho. Kind of reminds me of her in a way. Yeah, you could see the kind of DNA through to Kill la Kill a lot in the show. I think it's probably its closest comparison. So yeah, Queen Barbie's kind of running the show. Everyone loves Queen Barbie, and I like it in like a full minute of musical montage. It completely changes to they idolize Panty and Stocking. It's a great commentary about how fickle high school kids are, and it's just good comedy. It's also fast. We don't need to slow down. No foot on the brake at all. Just foot on the accelerator. I like it. So again, like there's a number of jokes in the show that I probably don't find that funny, if you know what I mean. But its joke per minute is so good that I'm constantly smiling regardless. Oh yeah, a thought has just occurred. How old is Panty? Because isn't it implied at the end of the episode that she like burns some of the football players that would be like in high school? anyway, it's fine. It's that's a yikes from me. Like yeah, their lockers are just absolutely full of Barbie merch, and it's like into the trash you go. We've got a new queen. So funny. This guy's voice was very funny as well. It made me laugh. This part here with like the PE teacher teaching sex ed is very funny as well. Oh, and then the joke. This is the PE teacher in the second part of the episode where he has a copy of the sex tape. That's funny. He's teaching sex ed, and then he's oh my and look at the equation like up here. That's so good. Oh, the two condoms. She like sucks on a condom and like blows it up as well. And he like lists all the different like sex positions as well. This is a good joke. I actually really liked this one. Now that I've gone back and connected all the dots. Uh, yeah, just some background characterization for some random character that's just in the show. Very good. Blink and you'll miss it type stuff. It makes me think that there might be more that I'm missing in the show, in the backgrounds and that kind of thing. But I digress. Yeah, you'll die if you have sex. That's why I'm watching, like, literally my student sex tape. And the infamous doggy style, cowgirl, missionary, all these type of. It's funny. It's good. Oh, yeah, I guess the joke is also that Panty doesn't know what a condom is, which is pretty good. If a little bit, yeah, moving on. Another good joke is that he has, like, the ghost detector, and then they just kick it and it blows up, and they don't use it at all to identify the ghost. It's pretty good. And instead, the ghost just comes straight to them. It's kind of that kind of the screw the audience joke. You know what I mean? Like you thought one thing was going to happen, psych, another thing entirely. Very writerly joke. I like it. And kind of here we see the kind of queen bee conceit of the episode where she just makes everybody else her drones. Again, implying some things about high school and what they think and popularity structures and again not being particularly nice to high school students in this episode, I must say, but but it's still funny nonetheless. Yeah, so she kind of gets rid of all the helmets that are on the football players and all the, I guess there would be masks on everybody else, that are manifested by bees. That's the ghost's power. But they dispatch it pretty easily, considering that they're all powerful. I like that they brought back like the paper mache models again. They've even got kind of like a football stadium background there as well that they're using. Very well done. Like it as a technique. I'm happy to see it every episode. Every episode bar one. Every episode where they have a ghost, I guess. It's good. It's very monster of the week in a way. Um, gives it kind of its pulpy, kind of cartoony charm that the show has. Keeps it on that kind of wavelength. I haven't seen any Sex in the City because I'm not uh like 40 years old and like a mom. But I'm gonna imagine this is a very accurate to what they're trying to parody here. Well, evidently they're not trying to parody it at all. It's more of a parody of saw a number of Madonna references there that might go over. But other than that, it's just kind of fame going to somebody's head and that kind of thing. It's one of them, don't forget your roots type stories. Not that it's taken very seriously at all, I know. Then they kind of hop all over the world to destroy the sex tapes. I don't know. Weird choice of title, I guess. So we kind of start with this movie trailer, which is accompanied by like significant changes in like lighting and shading, and even the text on that onomatopoeia back there was kind of different as well. Um, Kind of lets you know that something different is happening. That we're in. I don't know how it works. Kind of the extra shadows give it a more cinematic feel, I guess. I kind of wish the movie was a success just so we could see these characters in these costumes again because they're really good. Again, I'm kind of in love with Panty's design. Oh, stocking, I should say. Well, both, I guess. Bit of a Freudian slip there. Yeah, they're both really great. I'm watching it on 1.5 speed, but the camera work here is like really awesome. I love how it goes like. So we zoom out from that and then do this. Like that was really cool. Very unique movement, unique angle. And all it really was a pan across like an image. But it gave it a lot of personality, I thought. Doing a lot with a little. So yeah, we see like the fame kind of go to Panty's head, which of course it does. She's like an egomaniac. See, this here feels like a very specific jab at Madonna. I don't know if it is, but it seems that way. Again, charity work's not a bad thing, but performative charity work is an issue in itself, I think. But eh, whatever, it's a deeper conversation. Yeah. So whilst the fame's kind of going to to Panty's head, Stocking is just eating pudding and then reviewing it on her blog, which sounds like the ideal life, personally. But anyway, she just kind of wants the movie out there so she can get on with her life, I guess. I'm very selective about who I do work for. That's why I did this donut commercial where I kind of danced around with a bunch of donuts and monkeys. She must have really loved those donuts. Maybe they paid her in donuts. Also, a nice little quick joke there. She puts like 8 sugar cubes in her tea. Just quick, nice stuff. Okay, so I kind of missed this during the reaction because this line happens immediately after it, which kind of took my attention away. but she's mad that because she thinks that this is her debut film, but it really isn't. And then yeah, Piggy brings out her debut film, or Chuck, I should say. And then yeah, this is another Madonna reference as well, due to the number of kind of scandals that she had going on, and the recording of herself doing that as well, and photographed of her doing that as well. Anyway, Madonna's had a long and storied career, and there's a couple of good references here. I think they've picked a good person to parody, in a way. I like how yeah they shove money in everybody's pockets and then zip up their mouths. Pretty good. Honestly, these days it would be a pretty good shot for Can, but anyway. Somebody brought a baby to the theater as well. Good stuff all around. So in true Panty fashion, she's like, "What? You didn't like my performance in the movie? It wasn't good enough? Of course it was just a tape. It wasn't distributed correctly. Blah 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 blah." When in reality, the problem is you showed like a porn, and that's hugely scandalous, and it's going to tank our movie. And it only takes threatening the rosy, unrivaled celebrity lifestyle for Panty to actually do anything about it. Again, just a gloriously kind of over the top character, Panty. Stocking still doesn't have much to do. Kind of just plays off Panty a lot, but I think we'll get there. There'll be something to do with sweets at some point, and Stocking will be all over it. Cleanup. It's pretty good. There you go. Evidence destroyed. We destroyed the tape. It's fine. Everything's fixed. There's lots of tapes of it. Again, I love dumbass characters. They create very good comedy, I think. You're totally the best. Everyone should have a cute kid sister. I didn't know that they were like actually sisters, or was that just a term of reference? But yeah, of course, shit hits the fan, and Panty turns to Stocking for help. I think this is going to be a returning theme throughout the show. Here's the aforementioned PE teacher because he has the whistle on as well. Good stuff. Good interlinking tissue between the two skits of the episode. I think they should do more stuff like that. I think it's pretty rewarding. This is the second use of montage in as many skits in this episode, and I'm pretty sure there was a couple in the episode before as well. Seems like a technique they're fond of, creating kind of a 3-act structure within their little skits, and using a kind of montage to interlink a bunch of stuff to solve a problem, essentially, before something goes awry again and they need to kind of hit the climax. Pardon the pun. Again, storytelling shouldn't be as important for something like this, but I think they still nail it. And it really helps to kind of help with the flow of the episode. Along with the fast pace of the jokes, I think the plots are pretty fast as well, while still being satisfying. So yeah, when they're kind of jumping all around the world, I kind of wish we got an Australian skit. I've been craving it. I love that stuff. Stupid Australian parodies. If you didn't know, I'm Australian. Pretty sure you can see it in the accent. The only anime I've ever seen that referenced Australia, where the characters actually went to Australia, is a place further than the universe, where they go to Fremantle, which is kind of insane. But yeah, it's seemingly, according to their map, they went to Adelaide, so somebody in Adelaide had a porn tape, so it is what it is. And of course, by the end of it, we're back, and what does Panty do? She kind of screws the pooch. She throws old Stocking under the bus here, and that causes Stocking to retaliate by uploading the one tape left, which Panty put in her possession, up to YouTube, and that's kind of where we end the episode. It's kind of the movie debuting, uploading to YouTube, the lavish life, and then a guy using a tissue for some purpose while watching the video on YouTube. I'm not sure how long YouTube would also host that, but I digress. And yeah, that's kind of the end of the episode. Another very funny episode. Now that I've gone through it, there's a lot of care put into the structure of these, along with the different techniques they use for their jokes and stuff. Obviously, a show made with a lot of love, and looking forward to seeing more next week. Again, very sorry about the short episode this week. Kind of just snuck up on me a little bit how much work that I have to do and that kind of thing. So it is what it is. At least I'm getting something out there. If I can work out how to do the picture-in-picture version correctly, there should be a link down below to watch that. But yeah, either way, that's it for this week. Just some chill stuff again before I go. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and want to see more, such as Panty and Stocking, the Monogatari series, and Land of the Lustrous, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I can do to improve my presentation, any sort of stuff like that. And lastly, I'm just doing follow for follow on Twitter at the moment, so drop me a follow if you think that's something that you would be interested in. I've got 2 whole tweets now. Very cool. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much. Cheers.